people often ask us, how do you play together without a conductor? Well, the answer is that we are all conductors. But it's the difference there is that we don't just show each other when to play, but we have to play along as well. And so our cues are constantly passing between the members of the quartet. So what is a good cue? A good cue is one that's predictable in terms of when the next note will begin. And an unpredictable cue might be something like this. Ready? Whoops, that didn't quite work. What did I not do? I didn't show when it was going to start. Effective cueing actually involves physical motion, at the very least of which would be an arm motion. I'm going to do just an arm motion. Better. Now, if I include breath, if I breathe with my motion, then I am making a more predictable. That was more together, wasn't it? And then the next sort of level of sophistication with this is what we call lead follow. And what that is that I am leading, but what I'm leading is not the note, I'm leading the cue. So I might show I'm leading the cue, and then you'll see how everyone cues with me. And when push comes to shove, the moment of bow touching string, I can't tell anymore whether I'm leading or I'm following. So what we often tell students to do is cue and choose someone to then, in the last moment, follow. So I just chose Jill, and she could feel that. Nonetheless, so we were both leading each other. We call this lead, follow, lead, follow, lead, follow. Now, the next important thing about a cue is that it should be the mirror image of what you're about to play. So I've just been doing a kind of generic, maybe mezzo piano kind of start to this chord. But in fact, this chord could be played infinitely many different ways. So we're going to go around, and each of us will cue this same chord now, and the others don't know in what sort of way, but we'll try and play along. So we'll have Rolf cue first. And now Jill. And now how about this? So I always say to students, imagine you're putting a mirror up against to the sound that you're about to play, and that mirror translates the sound into a gesture, and the gesture is what you put before the music. So now we're going to play this passage from Beethoven Quartet, Opus 130, first movement, with lots of stops and starts, and lots of changes of character, and lots of switching around who's responsible for the cue. So, who's going to cue first?
Okay.
Roll you should, because you have the melody. I'll join in.
The next one is Monique cueing because she has the subdivisions. And now, who cues this next one?
Both of us together.
And now again, Monique with the subdivisions. Now, Monique.
Or Rolf, I believe.
We don't know. Let's see how it feels.
So now let's play the passage in a row, and ideally, nobody, even those of us in the quartet, can't tell who's actually responsible. We're all responsible for giving you so many wonderful different characters. Try this at home.